I'm very pleased to finally be reviewing this microphone. We're going to do the full TPS treatment on this one. It's the now classic Shure KSM32. It's nerdery, and it's coming right up. So, good day and welcome to the Time Preservation Society. I'm Thorin Oakenshield. I've been trying to wear this shirt as many times when I make these videos. Just to remind you guys, you can buy it. I like this one. It's a good one that I made. You can buy it at my store on this channel or my website or wherever you want to go. All right. Shure announced the release of the Shure KSM32 condenser microphone in 1998, which was Saving Private Ryan in Armageddon ago. The KSM32 is a transformerless back electret condenser microphone that is a first choice for voiceovers, drum overheads, acoustic miking, vocals, and especially electric guitar cabinets. With the pad switch engaged on this mic, this can take sound pressure levels of up to 148 dB without distortion, which is absolutely nuts. The KSM32 is used on various applications by artists like David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, Moby, Brad Paisley, Dave Mustaine of Metallica, Tyler Stewart of Bare Naked Ladies, and many more. It's a favorite of many people. It's a simple microphone of average size and below average looks. I mean, this thing is ugly. This might actually be the ugliest large diaphragm condenser mic in the world. Its bulbous shape pisses me off and I don't quite know why. But looks aren't everything. Just look at me. No, don't actually look at me. Go back. Go back to the top down. Okay, good. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, it's Ugsville. But what it may lack in attractiveness, it surely makes up for in sound quality. See what I did there? Yeah, me too. This one is charcoal black, but it also comes in a champagne color. I don't even know champagne had a color other than just the color of pee, but whatever. It's got a rigid grill, so no worries about easily denting it. On the back are two switches. The first switch is a toggle between flat and 80 Hz low cut and 115 Hz low cut. The second switch is a 15 dB pad switch. That's 15, not 10. Usually they're 10. This is 15. It's got a super thin 24 karat gold layered mylar diaphragm and has exceptional transient response. Oh, and it also comes in this really nifty zippered pouch case with a ton of foam padding, so that's good. I probably should have started with the case. Whatever. Also inside the case, a heavy-duty all-metal screw-on swivel mount can be found. It does not come with a shock mount. I repeat, it does not come with a shock mount. But that's sort of okay because the capsule inside is internally shock mounted, they say. So I guess that's cool. This mic is built like a Victorian-era train. Shure always knows how to make mics that will last longer than you will. It's wicked heavy for its size. It weighs 550 grams. That's more than half a kilo or just over a pound in American. It measures... Oh, hold on a second. Let me just find my trusty old measuring tape. Oh, there it is. You know, this measuring tape was used by military engineer Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson when he was building a bridge in Kenya while being hunted by two man-eating lions back in 1898. I picked it up from a really old man named Brian, I think, in London back in 94. Anyway. It measures 190 millimeters long by 60 millimeters in diameter, but the thing is kind of an odd shape, so these are averages. So I don't have a shock mount for it because Shure sent me just the mic. Let's test the internal shock mount. I don't have high hopes. Yeah, so that was a massive failure for the internal shock mounting. Did I read that correctly? If you have a bass bin, yeah. So definitely get the Shockmount. Yeah, that's important. If your studio isn't on poured concrete, you know, I can see that being a problem for some more lively singers or players that walk around. Yeah. So how about off-axis coloration and rejection? So let's there's the side. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Hello, testing. Hello. I'm saying hello to the mic like it's gonna say, like, what am I? I don't even know. So like here I am at 130, 120 degrees, 120. Test. And there's exactly 180. That's not bad. Test 1 2. There's the back. Test 1 2. Test. Yeah, okay. That's the side, and then we're coming around to the front, and there we go. So, yeah, not bad. Okay. So let me quickly grow out my beard for a sec, and we can hear it as a VO mic in the booth. All right, so we're in the booth with the Shure KSM32. And this is a very, very, very popular choice for a medium-priced voiceover mic. So this is something that you might actually be looking at for voiceover. So this is what this sounds like in the booth. Now, I have to figure out a better stand. I think I'm a little bit too close to the wall here. I got a desk crammed in here, and I got to figure it out. But it sucks the sounds into the ether, into the darkness. You make a sound, it wicks it away like sweat in Arizona. Just gone. So this is what this sounds like. It only it doesn't have any different polar patterns, but what it does have is two different high pass or low roll-offs and a minus 10 dB. Which one is this one? Let's try. All right, so this is the minus 10 dB. And just testing! Testing! Great! So that worked incredibly well. All right, so let's do the roll-offs. I have no idea what this one is. It should be on your screen. So I'm going first one in. And this is what that sounds like. I don't hear that much being cut off the lows. Let's see. And there is the final one. So it's hard to hear live, but it's cutting off something. Let me just have a look. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. That's a low. That's nice, actually. I would use this. This is usable. This one, testing 1 2. Totally. Whatever is on your screen is what's going on. For me, I'm confused. It doesn't take much. All right, back to normal. Testing 1 2, testing. Yep. All right. Okay, so this is that sound. Whatever. I was confused because I don't have any literature in front of me. I'm doing this cold. You're watching this video before you've even done the review. Weeks ahead of time. I just plugged it in, gave it a shot. You're hearing it. I'm hearing it for the first time, and you're hearing it. Of course, you've heard it through this whole video. Anyway, back to the video. Sounds good in here. And as always, I wrote and recorded a mini song using only the KSM32. Here it is. What can I say? Another song about a microphone. It's gotta be this way. Otherwise, what have I shown? And now there is a change in chord progression, yeah. And singing that's quite strange. The KSM32 comes in all black or urine hue. It's a great mic for me and you to use on all kinds of stuff. And I don't know what else to sing, but I'm making great harmonies, and the melody's pretty wicked too. So now I'm gonna end this song on this unresolved cliffhanger. Yeah. You can purchase the Shure KSM32 right now for $659 USD. Now that's not a cheap mic, but it's far from being an expensive one in the non-human world of mics. Of course, you might need a shock mount. You're going to need a shock mount. What am I saying? Of course, you're going to need a shock mount. So you can purchase the Shure A32SM. That's a shock mount made specifically for the KSM32. Or you could go with a Rycote Envision universal shock mount for less than $100. And you're getting a far superior shock mount that'll fit almost any LDC mic you have. So I think it's like, I don't know what the price is, $150 for the Shure one, $100 for the Rycote Envision. And you can use that mic shock mount for any mic that you have. It'll fit pretty much every mic. So, except for massive, huge honking ones. So, I mean, just letting you know. Those are better ones to get. They're better anyway. Now, there are people who will say that Electret condenser microphones, which this is Electret condenser, otherwise known as capacitor mics, have a short lifespan, that they would lose their charge in about 10 or 20 years. There are a lot of people that are still saying that. This is an old wives' tale. It's a tale told by really old married women from the Victorian era. They would sit around an open hearth fireplace doing needlepoint and repeatedly telling each other how Electret condenser mics lose their charge after a decade or two. That's what they would do. They were ill-informed old ladies, the old wives' tales club. They got their information from the inferior early Electret condenser mics that were first invented in the 16th century when those old ladies were young men. Modern Electret condensers might lose their charge in a few centuries. That part is true. That's true. While the whole story about young old lady men was entirely untrue, the part about modern Electret condenser mics is totally true. You won't ever have to worry about the short lifespans of these things. The electrostatic charge on the backplate is designed to last hundreds of years. The KSM32 is a 2 or 3 lifetime mic, like most Shure mics are. Hey, the more you know. The more you know. I know a lot of stuff now. With that out of the way, I'll say this. The KSM32 is an awesome mic. It's absolutely wonderful for voiceover applications, and it's already widely used in the VO world. It has a definite mid-forward sound that is very much enjoyed by many happy users worldwide. Since my voice is all mids, it's less flattering on me than it would be on many other people. But I know that this is you can tell how great a microphone this is. It just is. For guitar cabs, I can totally see why so many massive celebrity guitarists choose this mic for miking their stuff. It's really outstanding on cabs, and the sound pressure level that it can handle. Same with acoustic guitars and the percussion stuff I recorded. Really, really amazing on transients. Just a great mic to have. All in all, this is a killer mic, and I think it's worth the price, for absolute sure. Oh, we should probably do that fart rating. Let's do that. 4.5 farts! I took half a fart away because just looking at it makes me want to punch myself in the face. When people say, that guy looks like he was beat with the ugly stick, this is that stick. I'm being much too hard on the looks of this microphone. It's not that bad. It's fine. I'm mostly kidding. Really I am. The thing that worries me the most is when people listen to music that's recorded on this mic and inevitably say, it's a good song, but I just wish that mic looked a little better, you know? Exactly. I fully recommend this mic to anyone for anything. Great job, Shure. Though I think you know that already. I'm sure this is a huge selling mic. But the thing is, you make them so well that you buy it once for the next couple of lifetimes. You can't sell that many because once you bought one, you own it forever. They're not designed to, to die like light bulbs, like, planned obsolescence. These things really last. Anyway, great mic. Well, that'll just about do it for all of me here at the Time Preservation Society. I will not risk this quest for the sake of one more day. Bye now. In transmission. Thank you very much. Great mic. I was too hard on Shure. I'm too hard on Shure. I gotta be a little bit less hard, but, damn it. Anyway, watch these other videos. Bye.